All right, so there was a big study released recently in the Journal of Internal Medicine that found that women who do not sunbathe have about twice the risk of dying from any and all causes as women who regularly sunbathe. So they only followed women, they haven't looked at men yet, so it doesn't necessarily mean that this is a women specific thing, but just sunbathing in general seems to offer some protection. Now, this obviously goes against all of the information we've been hearing for the last couple of decades, saying that we need to slather up with sunscreen and we got to hide from the sun and we got to cover up and we got to protect ourselves. But of course, more and more is getting put out there in the research in the last several years, talking about the protective benefits of vitamin D and how important vitamin D is to protect us against cancer. We've actually seen about a four-fold increase in cases of rickets in the last few years, which was a disease that was all but gone until recently. And it's all this sunscreen use that's doing it. So the common sense solution here is when you get this information that says avoid the sun, this information that says get as much as you can get, what's the commonsensical solution? Just go back to doing what humans have always done their whole lives long. We've been on this earth for, depending on your source, thousands to hundreds of thousands to maybe millions of years. And obviously that whole time we've been outside. It's only recently in the last 25 years or so that we've really worked indoors for much. We've had lots of exposure to the sun all that time. And if it's the sun that's been killing us all along, we'd have been dead a long time ago and there'd be nobody here to discover anything about sunscreen. This is obviously a simple, basic need that our body has is exposure to the sun, and that's why we make vitamin D from it instead of making vitamin D from cold, dark air or something else like that. So the point is this. You've got to have a basic underlying philosophy about health and healthcare that makes sense, because there's always going to be this dilemma that they used to tell me this, now they're telling me this, how do I know what to believe? Just simply look at what were we always designed to do and do that, and that's your best formula for good health. So keep working on that philosophy. It's going to be the better protection for you than research will, because research can always say whatever they want it to say. Mark Twain said there's three types of lies: lies, damn lies, and statistics. And if you ever read a research study, the statistics is the most critical part of it. So I'm Dr. Ranicki with Ranicki Chiropractic, and I hope that you were able to get a little gem from that.